ACAP lead the way.
It's a busy day at the Charlotte Convention Center. Physical therapists from across the country meeting for professional development, a convention that was booked 4 years ago.
Charlotte came to our attention for a variety of reasons.
Meeting planner Allison McIntyre says Charlotte has the air access and entertainment. More important, it has the right mix of meeting, exhibit, and hotel space.
I mean, hitting that sweet spot is really key, and Charlotte's done that very well.
But Charlotte's had to work at it, getting taxpayer support for a headquarters hotel when the convention center alone wasn't generating the business.
After the Westin came on board, we were able to book more business.
Charlotte also found it could book more business by giving groups things like lowered rent, reduced catering charges, or free Wi-Fi.
We have a business development fund that we use to offer incentives to groups.
Tom Murray heads up Charlotte's version of a CVB, Convention and Visitors Bureau. He says the public's investment in the city's convention facilities is paying off.
We just completed our budget for next year. We're going to have a third consecutive record year in a row for convention center revenues.
It's often possible for local CVBs to spin the numbers a bit. And in Charlotte's case, that's exactly what's happened.
Haywood Sanders, author of the book Convention Center Follies, says yes, hotel room nights went up marginally after the new hotel opened, but they're back down around $130,000 a year, well below the $500,000 their consultant projected.
It's not even doing what it was doing at the end of the 1990s. It's producing a tiny fraction of the area's hotel demand, and it's woefully underperforming.
Sanders says Charlotte's not alone. Convention attendance in traditional meccas like Las Vegas, Chicago, and Orlando is either flat or down over the last 20 years. And yet cities continue building newer, larger centers. Convention space has increased 37%. That's why Sanders questions what Oklahoma City's doing. Will investing hundreds of millions of dollars in a new convention center downtown bring any true economic benefit in return?
And the case of Charlotte should make that answer pretty clear. It just doesn't work out well.
Charlotte leaders couldn't disagree more. They say there's a vibrancy downtown that didn't exist before, and they're bringing in conventions they couldn't get before. Oklahoma City officials see the same thing happening here.
There are a lot of conventions that are in what we would think is our sweet spot. And so we feel very confident that we can be very successful here.
We'll be watching. For 9 Investigates, I'm Alex Cameron.